Hey guys, it is Gina, and as you know, I have a garden this year, so I am going to be participating in the New Orleans Gardener 2022 Spring Garden Wrap-Up. So, the New Orleans Gardener, also known as T-Nog, also known as Miss Linda, did a Spring Garden 2022 wrap-up, and a few other gardeners in the YouTube community have participated, and I wanted to participate as well. So there's a few questions for the Spring Garden. I had to write them down for the Spring Garden wrap-up to answer. And question number one is, will you have a garden in 2023? And my answer is absolutely yes, I will. I had my first garden in 2021, so this is my second garden, and it's actually expanded tenfold from last year. But I will absolutely have a garden in 2023. Question number two, what vegetable did you grow in 2022 that you will not grow in 2023? For me, for sure, I will not grow beets in 2023. Didn't care for them. Wasn't my thing. And that might be the only one that I can think of offhand that I grew this year that I will not grow next year. So question number three, what vegetable did you enjoy growing the most? Unless you're new, like literally new, like this is your very first video seeing me, you'll probably know the answer to that. I actually had two, and my two that excited me the most were my corn and watermelon. And both because I just never imagined, first of all, that I never even thought about growing those two things. Needless to say, imagine that I could, and to actually put them in the garden and be able to grow them and actually see the fruit of my labor, pretty proud. Pretty proud, and it was exciting. So those were the two vegetables I most enjoyed growing this gardening season. Number four, the one thing you will not do in your garden in 2023. And it's funny that that was a question, because I had been thinking about this as I have been going through this growing season. I don't think I like grow bags. I like them, but I don't at the same time. I feel like I kind of jumped on the grow bag bandwagon. I saw it a lot in these in the YouTube gardening community, and I was like, you know, they have handles, so I'll be able to move them around and things like that. But depending on, it probably depends on what you're growing in them. Some things just don't grow to me as well in a grow bag, and not only just that, they tend to outgrow the grow bag. I think that's probably more so it than not growing well, is they tend to outgrow it. So I don't think that's going to be a part of my garden in 2023. I will probably use, I found at Lowe's 7-gallon potters, and I will probably use those. They weren't very expensive, and they had bigger ones. I think it went up to 10, maybe 12 gallons. So yeah, more so than the cloth grow bags. Just not my fave. So I know a lot of people love them, but and they're not bad. I just not my fave. So I don't think I'll be using them next year. Number 5, name a vegetable that you have never grown before but will grow in 2023. For me, that would be Delicata Squash. Where did I get the seeds? Well, I don't remember. I might have ordered them online, or I might have purchased them in store. Don't remember. Neither here nor there. I have been seeing Delicata Squash on my Instagram for years. And on my Instagram, I follow a lot of people who are on different types of weight loss journeys. So that was like all the rave. I want to say in 2019, almost every person you saw was making this squash. I had never heard of it. And I'm sorry guys, I'm outdoors, so if you hear a lot of background noise, that's why. But I had never heard of it, still haven't tried it. But I want to. I want to try and grow it. I want to try it first from my own garden. So that is something I am going to grow in 2023 that I've never grown before. And number 6, sum up your 2022 spring gardening season. And the way I would sum mine up is plentiful. I was trying to think of the best word to use for it. My garden has produced ridiculously well, way beyond what I imagined it would. Every single item I grew, I got at least a harvest from. Every single thing, except for this thing that's shadowing me right now, which is my cherry tree, and I didn't expect to get fruit this year from it. But I got something from every type of plant that's in my garden this season. Every single one of them. So if I could sum up 2022, my 2022 spring garden, I would say it was plentiful, it was fruitful, it gave what it needed to give. And it's continuing to give. Of course, I am not done. There are still many things growing right now. So yeah, it has definitely given what it needed to give. And I'm praying over the garden that is what it does for the fall for me. My fall 22 garden, my prayer is that it is just as plentiful, because I will have a fall 22 garden. So anyway guys, that is my wrap up for spring 2022. Share your answer to the 6 questions and share your experience with your spring 2022 gardening season. I like to hear it. I have been watching everyone who has shared one that I found anyway. And it's just good hearing everybody's perspectives of what they enjoy growing, what they will never grow again, what they will grow new in the next coming growing season. So yeah, please share yours, and I hope you like this video. Remember to give me a thumbs up, share the content if you enjoy it, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Alrighty, bye.